I am. I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever, man. At least Genshin proved me wrong. So, or like, I wouldn't say wrong. Like, there were definitely some very obvious, like, at the beginning type things. So I'm like, ah, okay, I don't know how you got that through all the way without, but like, I don't believe in Star Rail right now, man. I just don't. So let's see how bad this is. What do you mean? Why would? Okay, this is not 1080p.
With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Yeah, it's a lie.
What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is
The
just
13th
the
core
opposite.
climb. What?
My final rebellion.
Rise
Starbucks?
from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness.
What?
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
That is the cringiest line ever.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
Okay.
The Evernight draws near.
Wait.
Time for some sweet dreams.
Why on earth would there be? Is that a reference to Penacony?
Until we meet again, everyone.
But you.
Self-righteous path strider of the harmony. You think you can do that?
You know that the dawn is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
If a
Find
new
it.
life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Now,
Sunday.
let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Let the trail blaze, write an ending unlike any that ever was.
Back to Earth and Ebonite. What?
Woo! And whether or not your
So
world
determines
has a
if
day-night
Himiko
cycle.
has voice
Good morning,
lines.
good afternoon, and good evening.
We know
It's
that
a pleasure to be back
those
for the
two.
version 3.6 Back to Earth and Evernight special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Let's
We
hear it.
also have the honor of inviting 3 passengers of the Astral Express to spend some precious time with us today. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be back on the special program. I'm
Uh-huh.
Himiko, the navigator of the Astral Express.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Heng, the
Like,
Express's guard.
you don't get to say that
Long
after
time no
how long
see,
you.
dear viewers. I am Sunday.
Well,
Himiko
I'm very happy to
is.
see you all again. It's always nice to meet old acquaintances.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us. You're still as lively as always.
It feels like we've only met yesterday. I can't believe it's already been so long.
Reuniting with old
Okay.
friends is like a bird returning to its nest.
Huh?
It's good to see that you're doing well, Mr. Albert.
A bird
To be
returning to
perfectly
its
honest,
nest?
I've been really looking forward to seeing you all again. It's like having a family reunion.
Mr. Albert is welcome to come visit the Express more often.
He's
I've even
trapped.
gotten some inspiration from Amphoreus for a new style of coffee.
Oh no.
Well, I'll definitely visit if I have time.
Okay.
But let's first get to today's main topic. In the previous version story, the Trailblazer took on the role of the Deliverer, bringing new hope to Amphoreus' deadlock.
Yeah, let's be honest, that didn't happen. That really didn't happen. Not. We just got kicked out instantly. Thousands of years happened, and we only showed up at the end. That's all we did. And we weren't even the ones who executed the true plan, so I don't give a care.
With the combined efforts of our companions, both inside and outside Amphoreus, this world has completed its final flame chase journey according to our will.
What?
We also forced Lygus to compromise with us. Without that genius's constant meddling and obstructions, we have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Well, yeah, of course.
Miss March, or should I say Miss Evernight, provided critical assistance on this front.
What?
Definitely.
Just
She helped the Trailblazer break free from the Exumeth and return to Amphoreus, and she also headed over the core flame of world-bearing to us.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
But it feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her.
Yeah, you don't
What
see the blood red
exactly
eyes.
happened to March?
Yeah, those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The situation in Amphoreus is changing rapidly. Based on what Miss Evernight said, it seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
Mr. Sunday is quite perceptive.
What?
In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphoreus by implementing her own idea of Era Nova.
What?
Her own idea? Would it deviate from the plans we made with the Chrysos heirs?
We made.
Even though
we
Evernight
made.
had good
We
intentions and
made.
won't harm the Trailblazer, her plans do indeed clash with our current concept of deliverance. So Evernight ends up interfering with the Trailblazer's plans through certain means.
And then what, we subjugate her?
Time is running out. There's no more room for hesitation, Miss Himiko. I wish to return to Amphoreus.
Also, I really
We've
like
only been
this.
back for such a short time.
I like the
And
claws.
it's too risky with all the dangers Amphoreus has shown.
Who cares?
Any risk is worth it as long as we can bring back the Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express
Can we just
crew.
either say
You
Stellar,
would do the same in my
Kalis,
place.
please? God, it's annoying. The Trailblazer.
I should have known
Like,
you'd say something
come
like
on.
that.
Since Amphoreus is a world enveloped in Memoria, there must also be something I can assist with. Miss Himiko, I will do everything I can to help them return safely. I also believe that Miss Black Swan will make the same choice.
Uh-huh.
You kids. Promise me that you'll take care of yourselves, all right?
I will.
Of course.
Why are you tearing up?
My heart!
It's-
I'm so moved!
Why are you moved by
The
that?
Astral Express family must be brought back together. However, due to the time dilation inside Amphoreus, Don Heng may see some serious changes once he's back on Amphoreus.
I wonder what
Is
already...
this the sacred tree in the Grove of Epiphany? Why are all its leaves dyed gold?
Only a few grains of sand have fallen through the hourglass, but already so many years have passed. There is something melancholic about it.
Okay.
There also seems to be a few strange creatures here.
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's golden blood. They're preventing
What?
Don Heng and the Trailblazer from reuniting.
Wait,
In order
what?
to make our journey go more smoothly, I'll present some intel here about the head of these monsters.
Oh,
the
come
Memo
on.
Sprite, Judge of Oblivion.
Stop.
This monster's specialty is that it can target a single ally character and launch multiple single target attacks. If the target of the Judge of Oblivion's attack is protected by a shield, the Judge's toughness will be reduced after
Of
the attack.
course, because
Looks like
that's
you'd
what Don
ideally want a
Heng would
character in your
do.
team that provides shields when fighting this monster.
Exactly.
Wow.
In addition,
I wonder
before
what
the Judge of
character will
Oblivion
get
uses
that.
its ultimate, we have to manually select an ally character to take the most damage.
I see.
Also,
So you
in
want
the
them
version
to have high
3.6
enough
story,
defense.
we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless titan.
What?
Nameless. Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
Yes.
This is the deepest ruin in Amphoreus. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly,
Yeah.
recording an unknown past.
Oh?
Yeah, we already
An
know this.
unknown past?
Uh-huh. We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphoreus.
Then there's
This world
remembrance.
is less a place where paths intersect, and more a place where paths battle to the death. And now, the path of remembrance entanglement with Amphoreus' millions of epochs will also be brought to light. I'll let you in on a little secret. Perhaps it all has something to do with a certain pink companion?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay,
because we
now
didn't
let's
see
take a
that one
short break.
coming.
So we resume when we're back.
Like, stop spoiling it, please. Codes. WT. Okay, why can't they just create custom codes? Like, why are we still doing these random codes? Alright, I guess I could... Here, let me do this. Okay, but seriously, why can't we just have custom codes already? I don't know, man. I'm bored of this. The March lore should have been much earlier, in my opinion. Because she has a lot to do with it, and then she wasn't even... whatever. Yeah, you're trying to copy her. That doesn't work. Why are you trying to copy your... I don't even understand that. Also, what's with the umbrella? I want that explained more than anything. Like...
All right. So, March was drawn into Amphoreus for some unknown reason.
Because it's her
but
past.
she also transformed into Evernight?
No.
What's the relationship between the two of them?
Memories.
Well,
Old
according
memories.
to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphoreus before we did. Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger,
What?
which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Grave danger.
That's...
She symbolizes the forgotten past.
She probably got...
That means
it was the
Evernight's
Aranova.
formidable powers could also originate from March's unknown past.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Don Heng and the Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the Express hiding mysterious powers.
Yeah.
Of course, March 7th has always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect.
Okay,
So even though her intentions are good, Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect March 7th and make March's wishes come true, regardless of the collateral damage. You've got to be careful around her.
Okay, so when it's
Actually,
Layla...
there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time.
It's just Layla, then.
Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection, who tried to trick the Trailblazer, seemed very afraid of Evernight. The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared. Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
No, we can't reveal any specifics right
Of course.
now.
The
But
six-faced
the Remembrance
ice.
is not a unified faction. Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo keepers to clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Oh.
All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story in the game. Next, let's see what Evernight does in combat.
Yeah, I already know.
Evernight's forte is working in sync with
Links.
memo sprites. Her memo sprite is called Evie, and it shows up as a little
Evie?
jellyfish next to her when she enters battle. Evernight can increase the crit damage of all memo sprites on the team. The
By
more
just
Remembrance
using her
characters on the
skill.
team, the bigger the increase.
Fascinating.
When she summons the jellyfish during combat, Evernight gains Memoria. Accumulating Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish. After
Okay.
reaching a certain number of Memoria stacks, the jellyfish will immediately take action and deal damage to all enemies.
Her combat style is completely different from March's previous styles. It's
Okay.
much more intimidating.
Is
It
it?
seems that if you want Evernight to perform better in battle, you need to accumulate a lot of Memoria and trigger the jellyfish to self-destruct as much as possible to deal more damage.
That's okay.
Exactly! When Evernight or the jellyfish's HP drops, Evernight will gain a certain amount of Memoria, and both herself and the jellyfish will gain buffs.
Okay.
Here comes the key point. When she uses her ultimate, Evernight deals damage to all enemies, and she and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced state called Darkest Riddle. In that
Okay.
special enhanced state, the damage dealt by Evernight and the jellyfish is increased. After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain extra Memoria.
Even the jellyfish changed to a red and black color.
It kills itself every
Evernight
time.
in this
Okay.
state seems much more dangerous.
Why is Evernight always holding an umbrella?
Thank you.
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her weapon, dragging the enemies into the Evernight.
Oh.
What?
After
How does that make any
At the start of the
sense?
next battle, Evernight increases all ally members by its crit damage and gains some points of Memoria. Alright, now let's take a look at our other companion who gained a new form.
Yeah.
Don Hung for Mansorteri.
His preservation form. Which was gonna be fire at one point, but eh. At least this feels like a physical character. So... although it looks way more imaginary than anything else. Like, even that. Like, you're telling me that's physical? Like, it's all yellow, it's imaginary.
So, what happened to Mr. Don Hung? How did he gain a new form?
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Don Hung encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Bibiter Lunay's Azure Dragon, Don Hung took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and save Amphoreus.
So he
unlocked the powers of Permansorteri, powers that only belong to him.
Yeah.
The golden dragon soars above the lands for one reason.
What?
To protect all.
It seems as though Don Hung's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form from before. Overall,
Water dragon!
he also
Water
seems a lot more
dragon!
composed.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphoreus has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to do all I can to protect my companions.
Oh.
Permansorteri's powers come from this desire.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Don Hung also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Don Hung is now taller?
What?
Amphoreus's earth creatures usually have powerful builds, like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect of accepting the Earth Core Flame.
I thought it was just because you've been there for too long.
Only by comprehending and aligning with the way of the world can one's path lead to everlasting existence. For the person Don Hung is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphoreus.
Okay.
In the future, Don Hung will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities within the permanence.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
After
there are
gaining
many
these new
different types of
powers,
dragons.
I can provide my team with comprehensive protection during battle. When using my skill, I will designate one ally character as my bondmate and summon Soul Dragon for them.
I don't
At
even
the same
want to
time,
hear that.
I will provide a stackable shield to all allies.
Oh? You can give your teammate an extra summon?
When Soul Dragon takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies and provides a shield.
What the
You've kept your word
you
and
kidding
carried out
me?
your conviction to protect everyone.
What is this,
You
like,
sure
Link
bring
Show?
a sense of security.
When I use my ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies. At this time, Soul Dragon will be enhanced.
Literally a better
When it
Japard.
takes action, it will launch a follow-up attack on all enemies.
By using follow-up attacks, Soul Dragon can also build up more shields
Literally
for
a
the
better-
entire team,
literally
adding
a better
another layer of
Japard.
protection. Take another look at the screen. When Finan is the bondmate and activates his territory, the Soul Dragon can follow him into the effect to safeguard him.
Okay,
When
so,
I use my
yeah.
technique, I will daze the enemies within a certain radius and make the character who triggers combat my bondmate.
I don't want to
At
hear
the
that
start
word
of the
again,
next battle,
thanks.
I will use my skill once on this character without consuming any skill points.
The ability to grant a summon to a teammate will make for a lot of fun combinations.
I guess, yeah. This
You
is
wanna think of
actually
more
the
of
most
these lineup
versatile
combos?
character.
In the game, then.
Our bonds of companionship stand
That's,
more
at
sturdy
least this
than
is
the
more of
toughest
a
rocks.
versatile
You
character.
can now trust Don Hung to watch your back in a fight even more.
Now, let's take a look at version 3.6's banners.
Yeah, it's done.
In version 3.6's first half warp
Evernight.
event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character
I don't even
Evernight.
look at the 4
Limited
stars
5-star light
anymore.
cone to Evernight stars will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character, the Herda, is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Into the Unreachable Veil, will become available once again. In version 3.6's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character, Dan Heng per Mansoor Terrai. The limited 5-star light cone,
Slay
The Worlds
until
Apart,
evil
will
ends.
also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star
Anaxa,
character,
of course.
Anaxa, is returning. While at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Life Should Be Cast to Flames,
I might
will become available once again.
Because I'm pretty sure
Thank
Don
you for the
Hung, the new
introductions, Mr.
Don Hung
Albert.
form is free.
No problem.
So I might go for Anaxa and
I've got
Evernight.
even more news. Version 3.6 will also have a new animated short. This animated short
It's
contains
a
a
Don
very
Hung.
important part of the story in version 3.6.
Oh,
Make sure
come
you don't miss it.
on!
Oh, an animated short about Don Hung? Then we'll have to pay close attention.
I'm not watching
Style
it.
also looks quite unique this
I'm not watching it. You know what? No, because they put the other one in the game. So you watch it and you spoil yourself. You know what's gonna happen, and put it in the game. Don't show it before the story. How have we not learned this?
time.
The lines and colors are clearly defined, with a very strong 2D feel. It's almost like a mural, and it's definitely very different from the usual animated shorts.
I don't care.
In addition, a Myriad Celestia short about March 7th is also coming soon.
Good.
So stay tuned.
At least those don't like spoil the story.
Well, the animated short isn't the only thing with a unique style. We saw many unique things about March and Don Hung today, too.
Mm-hmm. Since setting out in the Star Rail, March 7th and Don Hung have been the Trailblazers' closest companions. They've
Yeah.
experienced so much together. They've all quietly gone through various changes throughout the journey.
Except
Before
the
the start of this
Trailblazer.
program,
Besides
Don
the
Hung
powers.
asked me if he could take this opportunity to say a few heartfelt words to the Trailblazer. Mr. Don Hung?
What?
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now then,
What? What is this?
you once asked what trailblazing meant to me.
What is this?
It has taken on thousands of wills and thousands of forms.
Spell?
To trailblaze is to be with those who save themselves. It is to be with all living things.
Okay.
And to be with you.
What is this, a love confession?
No matter the ebb and flow of fate, even in the face of tempestuous seas, in the name of trailblazing, I will guard your way forward. Calamity undone lands beneath me. What remains is permanence.
Yeah, you can claim it for free. Yeah, I already knew this. We all knew this like a while ago that was gonna happen. Thanks, leakers, because yeah, we already knew. It wasn't much of a surprise. Congratulations. No offense, I already knew it. At least you get a free preservation character, which is really good, actually. From until the end of version 4.0. Okay. No.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, it's
Another useless event? Another event that does not mean anything? Where's a good combat event when you need one?
time for the version events. On a warm and sunny day, Professor Naxa announced that he would be going into seclusion for a while to concentrate on his academic research. Before he left, he gave the Trailblazer a special Dromus egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks
Uh.
the Trailblazer had a lot of fun with Dromuses. So
What?
they're well suited for each other.
What?
Well, they both like to eat dirt.
Well, it just so happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah, and when I first saw the Trailblazer,
We're
he
using
couldn't help but yell out,
animations.
Papa!
Aww.
A baby Dromus that's just been born. is
But
like
it's
the
not even
morning
gonna
sun.
follow us to the
Turned out
next
with a good
cycle.
foundation
So who
full of
cares?
endless possibilities. So, as its designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little drummers into adulthood. One
This
clump,
we're
a red soul at a time.
we're wasting
The
our
Trailblazer has some
event
experience in
funds
parenting.
on this.
The saga of Primaveral Blade is proof of
We're
that.
literally going through
what needs
a
to be done exactly?
world that is being affected by
It is said that
Lord
Giorios
Ravager.
gave all the Dromuses 3 gifts.
And this is what we're doing.
Musculation, perspective, spirituity, and
This,
connect.
this is what we're doing with our time. This is what we're doing with our time. It's like, do they even listen to like anything? I don't understand how you can't just make like a combat event. This is a world where you could easily have like a fight campaign and involve like the Chrysos heirs. You could have like mock battles and everything. You could even like with soldiers something kind of like an Ethereum wars that like you tell like Sidria about it and she makes up an entire Ethereum wars but with like actual people or something. Could use like Castrum Kremnos or something to like do it. But no, what we do is we do a Seal Slammers, we do some race car racing game that you can't even fight other people and it's just AIs. We do a restaurant when a Lord Ravager is looking at us. Not a Lord. When Nanook is literally glancing in our direction. Like, I can't take Star Rail seriously anymore. I'm sorry. It is so stupid. This is so stupid. What?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Let us now turn to the other version events.
All right. In version 3.6, the event Colorful Mayhem will come online. First, the Seal Slammers event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double Seals. This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants, while the other 3 can be...
So it's just a Seal Slammers update, got it.
From Seal Slammers, Origami Bird Clash will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event. A total of 30 contestants will participate in a...
So it's just bigger amount of people to fight each other in... Okay.
Single competition. The 30 contestants will be ranked, and the contestants who score below a target level will be eliminated.
So it's literally just the Mario Kart thing where you pretty much... Okay. There's like a new one where like if you don't get within like the top, it starts cutting off by 4 and 4 beyond and goes until the last person, until you win. That's what this is.
At the end of each round.
An Origami Bird Remake Battle Royale Edition sounds thrilling and exciting.
Yes, with the Trailblazers' 2 favorite Clash and Slam events coming back together.
No, I don't care for either of these events. Literally, make a combat event.
There should be plenty of clashing and slamming all at once this time.
Well, I heard that this event was also made for Don Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
Why are we mentioning things that should have been voiced? Because it was mentioned by Finon in the main story. If you did it, it became a thing that he would say. Why didn't you just make it? Where are the voiced main events? Ethereum Wars. Beautifully done. One of the best events that they've ever done. That has voice acting throughout the entire thing, pretty much. Everything at least feels fresh and unique. Why can't we have Ethereum Wars updated? Why are we updating these? Why? Where are the combat events? Do they not exist?
Version 3.6 also brings another combat event for Trailblazer.
What do you mean another combat event? None of those were combat events. What? There was not another combat event. What?
One day, Kate, a member of the Penacony Bloodhound family, picked up a...
Who gives a care? Who gives a care? Just make it a combat event. Like, what?
dream bubble called Try Not to Laugh Challenge, and she invited the knowledgeable and experienced Trailblazer to...
I want to, like... I don't actually want to say that now that I think of it, but, like... Where's, like, a knife to, like... everything I say, I swear, it's like... You know what, I'm just gonna bang my head against the wall until we actually, like, get something good.
To participate in this mysterious challenge.
I wonder who will show up. Try not to laugh challenge. Like, try not to laugh at how garbage all this is.
In the challenge, some characters will turn into comedians. When the surprise box on the action
So why are we...
bar takes action, the comedians can open up a surprise gift from within and provide combat assistance to the team.
So we're just preparing for Elation. Understood.
During combat, the Trailblazer needs to charge up the surprise box as much as possible and use it to vanquish multiple waves of opponents.
So that one works based off how much Sparkle buffs a certain character. Got it.
Could such a delightful event be the work of Director Sparkle?
If the masked fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too.
Who cares? Those two characters are perfectly fine. Not to mention, literally in the Fate event, Sampo showed up and then that was it. He did nothing else. Oh yeah, Sparkle was gonna direct the Fate event and then, oh well, guess what? That entire trailer was useless. Literally thought, okay, maybe we get an Archer and Trailblazer Bat v Vat. Bat versus Bat. Like, combat. Like, you don't ever see two people with bats fight each other. You always see either, like, somebody with, like, just a fist fighting somebody with a bat. That could have been way more interesting. But no. So, I don't care.
Right?
As the battle progresses,
Also, like, Sparkle and Sampo have done basically nothing wrong to us. So why are we treating them as if... Like, Sparkle even helped us, or even helped Firefly. What?
Trailblazer will be able to unlock more comedians, and they can use different methods to charge the surprise box.
What are we doing anymore?
And activate different combat effects. Time for a true display of your comedic talents.
Well, you failed.
For Trailblazers looking to challenge them.
Right. Alright, so this is the new mode where you pretty much have Stygian Onslaught. And this is the time when I tell you that welcome to hell. Star Rail will never... Star Rail is now the mode, or the game that refuses to improve, instead decides to just keep falling into death. I don't know why.
Themselves and test their limits. We've added a new high difficulty trial.
It's just Stygian Onslaught. No one liked it. No one. Stygian Onslaught is a horrible idea, and Genshin really should have changed how it worked, because right now it's dependent on you having certain characters or certain teams. If you don't have a overload let's say that there was an overload boss, then you had to use overload on it. You have to use blah blah blah. You need these specific things. You like in the past you weren't required to bring any certain element or do a certain reaction to just normal bosses. Like, you could still break things without those reactions. It was at least somewhat fair. But you would, like, if something had a cryo shield, you would deal more with pyro. That's fine, because no matter what, you could still use electro to break it. But it became a problem when, say, the cactus guy, whatever, he specifically requires to have either lunar charged or is it overcharged? Electrocharged. If you don't use that, you can't get him out of that state, and that is the issue. It doesn't improve the bosses that much. It only just is, like, there was the Nat one recently where you pretty much had to have like 2 to 3 Night Soul characters to break that shield, or else, and like you only got like 10 seconds or something to do the amount of DPS that you could. And that's stupid, okay? And this is what this mode is gonna be. It's gonna be even worse.
In version 3.6 that will be updated periodically, named Anomaly Arbitration. Anomaly Arbitration will be updated once every version, and Trailblazers will be able to face extremely challenging enemies in this mode.
Extremely reliant on having specific characters and specific teams, or else you can't complete it.
Extremely challenging. Can you elaborate on that, Mr.
Boo.
Albert?
Anomaly Arbitration consists of 3 trial stages and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate teams to take on the trial.
It's Stygian Onslaught. Oh, you need this. This one wants you to have Super Break.
Stages. After completing the trial,
This one wants you to use Erudition characters. It wants you to use like someone like Finon. It wants you to use like any of these types. It wants you to use ultimates. And if you aren't gonna have someone like the Herda, well, rip.
Stages. Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to challenge the even more difficult final stage.
It does seem very intimidating.
And look at, literally look at that.
Challenge the even more difficult final stage.
Look at that. 5x health bar. 5x. That's ridiculous. Not to mention, look, you're limited. Wait.
Any characters into a
Yeah, you're limited. You only have like two rounds to do that. What a joke.
Team to challenge the even more difficult final stage.
It does seem very intimidating.
Ugh.
Once they clear the final stage, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Interference key item.
Yes, because I can read
When
that.
using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic, the Interference key can be added to block one subsidiary stat, preventing that stat from being.
Okay, so we're just doing a Dust of Enlightenment, but Honkai Star Rail. That's what we're doing.
Enhanced during this reroll.
That is very useful.
That is extremely not that useful. Literally, I think I would take this artifact more than this one. You had, this is crit rate, right? And this is crit damage. Sure, the crit damage is nice, but like, I would have had I think like a 2-2 would have been better here. Why did you level up a 3, like only a 3 substat?
Now there's a higher chance of enhancing key substats.
That's not how that works at all. And in fact, if you understood artifact luck at all, it usually only goes here.
Yep. In addition to this, trailblazers can obtain limited time average.
Not to mention, how many can you earn? Because from what I just saw, you can only earn 1.
Star frames and medals based on their score when clearing the stage. Furthermore, there will be a brand new store added in version 3.6.
Pets, new pom-pom skin, icons, phone background, and that, which I don't care. And I need to take a break, honestly. Sheesh. Yeah, nah, it's just cosmetics I don't give a care about. And then one of them is, oh hey, you can use this to get trace materials. Let me tell you right now, I don't ever run out of trace materials. Never. Like, it's too easy to farm them. I don't care, man. These are all useless rewards.
Trailblazers can exchange tokens in the store for rewards, which include the Pet Complainer.
It really is Complainer. So cute. I like to challenge myself, so I'll definitely try this event out.
No. No, you won't. It is a terrible event.
Tokens are mainly obtained through clearing anomaly arbitration stages. At the same time, you can also use jade feathers to exchange for a certain amount.
Okay. What's the point? What, can you do the rest? You can do the opposite too then?
Of the new token in each period's priceless jewel store. The store's offerings will continue to expand.
So why on earth should I even bother?
In the future.
Okay, so unlike Genshin, where okay, your weapon skins gone. All right, now do it again, and you get them back.
Trailblazers will also receive a little surprise gift from Pom Pom in version 3.6. When Trailblazers log into the game, they will obtain an interference key for free.
Who
and
cares?
a certain amount of the new token.
Don't care.
Thank you,
We'll
conductor.
have to thank Pom Pom then.
All right, time for a short break. There's still more version news to share with you when we come back.
It's still gonna be a terrible event. I don't care. Like, this is proven to be a joke.
Welcome back. Let us continue with
Yeah, I get it, obviously.
more version content. First, our old friend Gift of Odyssey will arrive on schedule in version 3.6.
Who cares?
The
We
Planar
already-
Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will...
Yeah, they're so, like, these events are basically a part of the game. If you got rid of them, then why even, like, they're so baked into the game, you can't remove them.
also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
In version 3.6,
2 new artifact sets, yeah, we know.
Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation is also set to come online. Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, World Remaking Deliverer and Self-Enshrouded Recluse.
Version 3.6 also brings some system optimizations for everyone. Firstly, the main story replay function previously mentioned will officially come online.
Okay. How long, like, you realize how long those are? I'm not doing that.
Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze missions, Trailblaze continuances, and companion missions. At the same time, they can freely choose if they wish to view specific cutscenes and cinematics.
That's on YouTube.
Now catching up and keeping up with the story will be easier than ever.
And
But we already have the the things that like it gives us like a little thing of what happened in the previous thing. Okay, whatever, sure.
You can rewatch the most exciting clips and animations from the story.
Yes, of course.
Isn't that exactly what she just said?
To help Trailblazers quickly understand the important events of the current version, version 3.6 will also introduce the Journey Highlights function. On the Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events. They can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
So this is just a calendar. Understood.
It's certainly more intuitive now, and the goals are clearer.
Next up, we'll introduce some collaboration news.
Who gives a care? Who gives a care?
To an end. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
So this is gonna be a thing about, or is, what's it this segment? Is it just black screen?
Thanks
Thank you,
for having me.
Trailblazers.
Until next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bubble tea
Er,
time.
What? What?
Thank you,
having me.
Trailblazers.
Until next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bubble tea time.
What? What? Let me guess. So maybe a little like animation of a future 3.7 thing? Cyrene's true form?
An all-new, large-scale permanent game mode is coming soon. Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team. Choose your own extraordinary lineup.
Are we doing a TCG? Is this literally just a TCG?
Explore character combos. Activate powerful boss. Try out gameplay exclusive character ability.
Okay.
Currency Wars. Ready for launch in version 3.7.
You know, I'm so unexcited. I'm actually the most unexcited person right now. Wow. 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 I didn't think I could be less excited. And somehow they proved me wrong. Right. Somehow they decided to prove that I could be wrong.
For launch in version.
How did they prove me wrong? How did they make me feel even worse? How did they make me less excited for 3.7? I don't understand. I genuinely do not understand how that happened. How did you make me less excited? I don't understand. How am I less excited for 3.7? How? God, how? Like, we already know that 3.6 is not the end. 3.7 is. We all knew this. This is why you don't, like, again, it doesn't, should have been one continuous story. But no, instead, it doesn't feel like that. And then it makes sense to end it in 3.7, but it doesn't really. Okay, so we have Adventurine's hat, or he is right here, Topaz, Jade in the back. Then we have the rest of the guys, the 10 stone hearts and over there, the IPC, blah blah blah. This is just a TCG. Or at least it seems like it's going to be just a TCG. Or it's going to be kind of like Illusionary Realm, because they said like game exclusive character abilities. That's what I understood from that. It's just Illusionary Realm from Wuthering Waves with the newer, like, different ways of playing. You get new, like, abilities that you can unlock. Dude, I don't even care. I didn't think somehow that Star Rail could make me feel worse about its future. And somehow it did. It added Stygian Onslaught. Thought it was a good idea. No, it wasn't. We get Danhong. The only good thing here is Danhong permanence. His preservation form for free. And I guess Evernight, but like that's it. No loadouts. No nothing. No good changes. And somehow they made the voice actor for Albert saying that, oh, you guys aren't ready for 3.6. We were more than ready for this joke. What a joke. The trailer? Really boring. Because we all know how it's gonna end. Evernight decides to give us back March. Danhong, or at least like she and March might just, I don't know, but like Danhong's story will probably be good, but like you shouldn't release the animated short. You should release it alongside Amphoreus, the 3.6 patch. You should not release it before the patch. Why have we not learned this? Because it spoils the story. And I'm tired of it. Why I actually did like the most recent Genshin thing was because, I'm like, so we're going to be fighting the Fatui mostly. And then, well, that's a spoiler if I say it. But, like, and I technically did just whatever. Because it was actually genuinely interesting. I'll just say that. But, like, this was boring as hell. What a joke, man. One combat event. Setting up Elation. That's all it is. Yes, I do mean the path, but like I cannot care for Star Rail right now at all, man. How did they keep messing all this up? The bigger they are, they say, the harder they fall. Yep. Why don't you make like another, like, you haven't made a good event since like Ethereum Wars. Or what's it called? You made it permanent and then you updated it. Legend of the Galactic Baseballer. That was the last good event. Full opinion. Try me.